Hey, good afternoon, and thank you for joining Uncle Mike for this edition of the Dow Directions, a technical analysis of the Dow. Well, we've put together two nice up days. We've almost retraced the entire loss of Friday, came very close. Let's look at the positive signs. We've held the 20-day moving average here at 70. What is this here? This is actually 74.83. And we've held the blue line, the 50-day moving average, which is going horizontal at this time, and actually closed above the T8. So these are all positive signs. As you recall from the other evenings, this 200-day moving average, which is now 91.69, is actually in an upward trend. Looks level here, but mathematically it is in an upward trend. So some positive signs. Expect some consolidation in this area. What we do want to do is to hold this 50% retracement level in these moving averages and head higher. What we don't want is a breakdown and then staying below them. If it dips below a day or two, not too bad, but consolidation at least above the 38.2, at least this area here. Now let's take a look at, let's find something else. Let's take a look at our trend analysis. See if anything has changed. I don't think so, but let's take a look. The Arun indicator has given no signals. The last signal was a sell signal 95 periods ago. The directional indicator had a sell signal 160 periods ago. MACD had a sell signal 34 periods ago. And actually the stop and reverse, we had looked at that a few sessions ago, which gave a buy signal, and actually gave a buy signal down on the bottom, gave a sell signal 2 periods ago. So on this candle here gave a sell signal. Well, you can see gave the signal, but of course we've come to the top. The Dow is currently below the 200 period moving average, 90 period moving average, but it is above the 20, 30, T8, 10-day moving average, which are all bullish signs. So we have some bearish signs and some bullish. Let's take a look at our Chande chart checkup for this evening. Now the overall bias is sideways. Short-term prices are stalling, whereas intermediate-term prices are ranging. The upper bound is 82.63 and the projected lower bound is 72.18. All right, today the Dow closed up 141 points. Volume was 15% below average, and the Bollinger Bands are now 35% wider than normal. The Dow is currently 17.7% below its 200 period moving average, which is in an upward trend. The volatility is relatively normal as compared with the average volatility over the last 10 periods. The trend forecasting oscillators are currently bullish and have had this outlook for the last 9 periods. So that's where we stand, folks. Sideways type pattern, consolidation type pattern, which is a positive for the longer run. This is a good thing. A lot of people want to see it go straight up, which is not going to happen. But some consolidation here to build a base for another ride to the upper side will be best for all of us, especially for our 401k, which is a 201k, which is probably a 101k at this point. But dollar cost averaging now, putting new money in now, is really I think the right thing to do. Uncle Mike thinks it is. You're not going to recoup for quite a long time if you stayed in them fully invested up at the top. But now putting new money in, you're averaging new money, and hey, if you lost, and we'll take the averages, 50% in the past year, from this point forward, you've made 20% on any newer money put in all along. So over time, you'll find that you get back to even. It's not the right way to look at it, but over the next year or two, you might find that you've erased quite a bit, and the new money you've put in will have decent gains. So thanks for joining Uncle Mike for this edition of the Dow Directions, and I'll see you tomorrow evening.